Welcome to all my dear Bhaiya Bahan. Today we are going to start another poem in the book Flamingo. Before starting the poem, I would like to ask you some questions related to that poem. The first question goes to you. You must have seen in the villages whose house is just by the side of road, they open a shop there. How many boys and girls have seen such kinds of shop in the villages just by the roadside? Very good. All students. Why do they open the shops there? Have you thought? Yes, very good. They have opened the shops there to earn some money. Why do they want to earn money? Very good. To run their families smoothly. Who stops on the shops of those villages? Yes, very good. The passerby, the people who pass on that road, they try to stop there to buy some chocolates, some biscuits, some vegetables also. In this way, they give some money to them, and with the help of that money, the villagers try to live their lives easily. Can you say which poem we are going to start today? Yes, very nice. A roadside stand. My dear, this poem has been written by Robert Frost. And the full name of Robert Frost is Robert Lee Frost. He was born on 26 March 1874. You must see the photo of Robert Frost here. His full name was Robert Lee Frost. He was born on 26 March 1874 in San Francisco, California, US. He died on 29 January 1963 in Boston, Massachusetts, US. When he died, his age was 88 years. My dear, Robert Frost was an American poet. His nationality is American. His occupation, he was a poet and playwright. Playwright means dramatist, one who also writes drama, or you can say play. He got degree in Dartmouth College, in Harvard University, but he got no degree there because when he was getting degree there, he became ill. He got so many awards. The notable awards are Pulitzer Prize for Poetry, Congressional Gold Medal. His wife's name was Eleanor Miriam White, and She was born in 1895 and died in 1938. Robert Frost had 6 children. In this way, we have got the biography of Robert Frost, who had written this poem, A Roadside Stand. His father's name was William Prescott Frost. And Robert Frost is a highly acclaimed American poet of the 20th century. Robert Frost was a 20th century poet of America. Robert Frost wrote about characters, people, and landscapes. His poems are concerned with human tragedies and fears. His reaction to the complexities of life and his ultimate acceptance of his burdens. His notable works were Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening, Birches, Mending Walls are a few of his well-known poems. In the poem A Roadside Stand, Frost presents the lives of poor, deprived people with pitiless clarity and with the deepest sympathy and humanity. In this poem, Robert Frost is going to focus about those shops which are opened in the villages just by the roadside, and he gave the name to this poem, A Roadside Stand. Roadside stand means a shop which is just by the side of road. We open shops because we have the need of money. We must have seen in the villages when we cross by the road, when we cross in our car by the road through the villages, we see some shops are just in front of the house, and on the shop there is the roof of plastics. They sell there some chocolates, some tobaccos, some vegetables also. They wait for the travelers. Some travelers stop there, but they don't ask their condition. They don't buy their things. They only stop there to ask where this road goes to. They stop there to ask, are they selling petrols there? My dear, the shopkeeper is selling chocolates. They are not selling petrols there. They are not selling other things there except some chocolates, some vegetables, etc. So these passengers sometimes irritate these shopkeepers, and Robert Frost here describes the miserable condition of the people living in the countryside. Here countryside means village. Not No one, not even the government and other social service agencies, help the rural people. The city people who drive through the countryside hardly pay any heed to the roadside stand, nor do they care for the people who run it. If at all they do, it is to complain. Frost describes the lives of the poor people with pitiless clarity and with deepest sympathy and humanity here. Now, I would like to explain the summary of this poem first. Listen to the summary of this poem very attentively. In this poem, the poet presents a little house was extended further. A new shed was constructed. In front, at the edge of the road, stood a roadside stand. The movement of the traffic continued without any break. Very few people cared to stop there. Those who ran the stand didn't raise it for a dole of bread, but they certainly expected the people to come there. They would buy something, some cash would flow onto their hands. Actually, they established the roadside stand for earning some money. The refined and rich people passed through the place with the intention of going ahead. No one stopped there. If any person cared to stop there, he would get irritated. He would find the landscape spoiled by the clumsy paint with which the building was painted. He would find even the signs like N and S turned wrong. The roadside stand offered ordinary things of daily use for sale. Wild berries were sold there in wooden pots or units. Similarly, one could buy golden gouts from the stand. The place offered a peaceful stay in the lap of nature if one had money. The poet is worried about those untold sufferings and miseries that the people had to face and suffer. The roadside stand is far away from the city. The people who run the stand ask for some city money to feel in hand. With this money, they want to progress and expand their life. They also want to lead that kind of life as promised by the moving pictures. But those promises remain distant dreams. The party in power, the government, is indifferent to the demands of the rural people. There is a news that these pitiable people and their belongings are to be bought out. They will be settled in the villages where they won't have to think for themselves anymore. The so-called good doers or the greedy people will exploit them. These people who pretend to be generous are like wild flesh-eating animals. They are out to grab and swallow them. They will control their lives, earning huge profits for themselves. Their only job is to befool the innocent rural people and mint money. The poet feels the helplessness of those who are running the roadside stand. They are hoping against hope to earn money from their prospective customers. They keep their window open and wait all day for the customers. They want to hear the loud noise of brakes and the sound of a stopping car. Thousands of selfish car owners drive past. No one asks about the fate of the farmers or the price they are getting of their produce. Only some stop only to use the yard to back and turn around. Another may stop only to ask the way to where it was bound. And yet another may ask if they sell a gallon of gas, which they have none. My dear, money is required for all human progress. But in the countryside, but in the village, circulation of money is almost negligible. Without money and development, the rural poor remain depressed. They seem to complain of their step-motherly treatment and injustice by the government. The poet feels an unbearable pain at the plight of the rural poor. He will feel greatly relieved if they are put out of their pain at one stroke. Death is far better than their miserable living. My dear, in this poem you have seen the poet presents the miserable life of rural poor people. Rural poor people only thinks death is far better than their miserable living. Means they don't want to live a miserable life. They think death is better for them because they have no money to survive. They have no money to live their lives smoothly. They want some money in cash, but who will give them cash? So they opens a shop just in front of their house to sell some things and to get some cash. But rich men don't stop there to take those things. In this way, they were poor and they were poor all their lives. And through this poem, the poet presents the miserable life of rural poor people. It was the summary of a roadside stand, and next day we shall start the poem. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.